Hello everyone and welcome back. It's time for us to talk about our another very interesting project which we have planned for you using this JavaScript, CSS and HTML combo known as called To-Do application. To-Do application is kind of general task manager application where you can attach, add the task, delete the task and complete a task. Very simple and sophisticated application we will start working with. And here we start working with our first very simple statement that is known as called To-Do. So let me go and create a new folder named called, not here, new folder called To-Do app. Inside this To-Do app, I like to start working with HTML file index.html. And now here again we would like to start working with HTML by considering our CSS file will be well taken care of. So we say div here we will say class equal to container. Now inside this we would like to have some header portion. Okay, so we say another div tag, and inside this div tag we will say div id equal to this box. Okay, and again class equal to header. Class equal to header. Now here after that we would like to use the h2 tag, and inside the h2 tag I can say my to-do list. After this h2 we like to use the text box input type equal to text, id equal to item, and placeholder equal to give anything. I'm saying title. Okay, and close this. Next we like to use the span tag. In this span I'll say conflict equal to. Now I do not have the function name called new element, but we would like to create it. New element. Okay, and class equal to give any name. I'm saying add bt. Okay, and here I would like to add it. That's my span tag. Now div tag is also getting closed. So after the div tag we would like to use the ul. You know that is for unordered list. Here I will say id equal to list. Under this ul tag I'll look for li, and within this li you can say some name, learn new tasks is the first item. Like that I can have some other items with me. Play games, walk with the dog. Like that I can have n number of tasks which is available to me. Okay, so here the ul tag is getting closed and the div tag is also getting closed. That's it. Okay, so I do not have any CSS file with me, so I can just create CSS. In this I like to include it in my here link array to style sheet href equal to with the link of app.css. That's it. Let me try to see the outcome. Okay, so I can have very simple look and feel for title. Nothing is there. Add, which must be a kind of a button for me or whatever it is. So it is just a span tag for me on which I will try to click and perform some action. Remember, this is not my button. Now, here once it is ready, I would like to go ahead and talk about my main CSS, which will help me to make the complete look and feel more better. Okay, thank you. So we're going to start working with the CSS now. From my CSS, we want to basically perform the edit where close button I want to create it, and I want to create a close button to hide the current list items in multiple activities I have it, which I want to do it with my CSS. So let's get started with CSS now, and with my CSS I would like to create some basic effects to work my application. Fine. So the step number 1, I would like to say asterisk for everything. That means for everyone. I'm saying box sizing, border box, basic one. Nothing is affected because it's for common for all. Here I would like to start with my body now. Body, background color, I will say light steel blue. Light blue I've taken, and background image, it's up to me whether I would like to use it or not, but I can use height 600 pixels. Next, background position, that I would like to use center. Next is background repeat, because if I do not have an image I would not be using repeat. So background size, cover. Looks beautiful. Well, going ahead, we talk about our container part now. Okay, so if I just see my previous code which is there with me, that is called calculator app. Here in this app.css, I have an option called container. So that was my container. I just copy this and I use it again here. Here in container width, I would like to use 50% now. Background color remain white. Align self, center, display, block, margin. Just I will be using 120 pixels, auto, and box shadow. Border radius we are not using. Padding, once again we are not using. Box shadow, 5 pixel, 10 pixel, 20 pixels, and that. Perfect. There we go. Okay. So this is my simple look. Now talk about the UL part now. Margin 0. Next, border left. Border left 6 pixels. Tail. Next, list hyphen style hyphen type. I'm saying none. Next, padding 0. Let's take a look. Better. Okay. Now, so few things we have used. Border left 6 pixels, solid tail, padding. Now we talk about our UL and allied part. Okay, cursor, pointer. Next, position, relative. Next, padding. We just would like to use 12 pixels. Like this. Background, white. Remove with white smoke. Okay, font size You can select 18 pixels, transition for 0.2 seconds. This is for transition. Okay, and the last option, user icon select, none. Perfect. Now looks beautiful. You can see now how the effects are. Awesome. Okay, UL and LI tag. Now we talk about our positions wise properties. UL LI colon hover. Okay, I say background color, okay, and after that I use UL and its child odd values, background color, again I can use the same. Okay, now after this we are using this called UL li dot checked. Now I'll be using background, then color. I'm using the same white, text decoration, line through, which is the checked option. Okay, now after that, check before. I also want to use it, so we just say UL checked before, UL li check colon before, content, after that position, absolute, after that border style, border color, sorry, border color, I'm just using called white, then border style, solid, then border width, border hyphen width. Border hyphen width, we're using 0, 2 pixels, 0. Then top, 10 pixels, left, pixels, then transform, rotate 45 degrees, then height 15 pixels, then width 7 pixels. Now you see this now, how they work like in. That JavaScript will be applied later on to make it even more better. So we are just getting it ready for that. Okay, after that we'll be using for close. In this close we are seeing position, absolute, then right 0, zero, padding, four options, we are using it here. Okay, then afterwards close, hover, and this close hover will be using background color, that's called orange red, and color white. This is for close hover. Then we're talking about called header. Header will be using background color, teal, then padding, 30 pixels and 30 pixels. Color, okay, and text align, center. Looking beautiful. Well, this is your header what we have written it now. After that we'll be talking about the header after and input. Dot header colon after content colon and then display table. After that clear both. That's for header after. Okay. Now after this we'll be using for the input. Not dot I'll be using, rather I'll be using directly input. For input. Now input I have to make it in more better way, margin 0, then border none, then border radius 0, then width 75%, then padding 10 pixels. Okay, then float left. The next option will be font size. I'm using 16 pixels. Perfect. Nice. So this is my text box. Okay. Now we'd like to talk about buttons. Okay. It's time to talk about buttons. We'll be saying dot add BTN. So once again the condition is going to be remain same. We talk about padding 10 pixels. Talk about width. We say 25%. We say background purple. Then we talk about color. Okay, and we use float left. After this float left, we talk about texture line, center, then font size. We talk about 16 pixels. Then we talk about cursor, will be pointer. Then we talk about code transition. Here we talk about 0.3 seconds. And then border radius 0. That's it. And at the same time we talk about call add button. Okay, colon over background will change to beach. That's it. Let's check. Awesome. So you see now how exactly it's looking now. So my to-do list CSS part is over. Okay. Well, after this, we're going to talk about our JS file, which is the most important area of your code. Now here, if we close down everything and start creating another file here, one is called app.js. The main calculation goes here. So from this point onwards, we would like to start working with a property, whichever we have created here. On the top of that, we start working with. Okay. So in my CSS, what are the things that are required that we want to understand? Okay. So we talk about option called li. Li stands for what? List items. So let's start working with var my node list equal to document dot get element by id, or also I will say document dot element by tag name. And the tag name is what? Li. It's called list items. Okay. After that, we're creating var I is a variable. Then for I equal to 0, I is less than node list, my node list dot length, and then I plus plus. Okay. Later on, we have to create var span equal to document dot create element, document dot create element. Which element I want to create it? Span. Or else I can write in a capital H. Span tag I want to create it. After that, var text, or else I can say var txt equal to again document dot create text node, and I'll just give the value here, I think forward slash. So we're creating a new text. Okay. Later on, we just say span dot class name, span dot class name equal to close. After that, span dot append child txt, and then my node list I dot append child span. So the first function which we have written it. Okay. So there's a name called node list. This is just a typical logic. In fact, I would not even say the function. It's just a logic which you have written. After that, what we need to do now is we have to start working with our option called var close equal to document dot get element by class name. Get element by class name. Name is called what? Close. Okay. And here say var I, and once again for 0 I is less than close dot length I plus plus. Okay. Then close I dot on click. Okay, close I dot on click equal to function. And now here we say var div equal to this dot parent element. This dot parent element, and now we say div dot style dot display equal to no. Okay, and now next thing. So this is for when you try to click on a close button to hide the current list item. Okay, so you can say current list. Okay, now next what we to develop the code is to basically add a check symbol, okay, while clicking on a list item. That means if any item which you have basically clicked, so what should happen now? So it will get strike saying that hey, this task is over now. So we can say var list equal to document query selector UI. Okay, and I say dot add event listener. On which event? On a click event, and then I need to write what function which takes event as a parameter. Okay, here I say if dot target dot class list dot toggle dot toggle. Here I say checked. Okay, and what should happen now? But before that, I just need to check the condition for if ev dot target dot tag name. Just wait. Ev dot target dot li. Then what? Then dot target dot class list dot toggle check. Okay, and here we pass a value called false. That's it. Okay, now you have to basically go and create what a functions for this. So after that, I'm going to create a new function now. I'm saying function new element. Okay, here we say var li equal to document dot create element. Which element I want to create it? Li. Then var input value equal to document dot get element by id item dot okay, and after that we are just calculating this value. We are saying var t equal to document dot create text node. Okay, here we pass input value here, and I say li dot append child of t, like this. And here we are saying if input value equal to blank, nothing is there, then what? So in such cases we can say alert is basically the validation for me. Alert, this field cannot be empty. Okay, this field cannot be empty. So this is the first alert message we are showing that else condition. In else condition, we have to say document dot get element by id, okay, which is a type of item. Okay, so taking about item, which is a type of. So else condition, which is saying document get element by id, rather than item, let's pass list here, and inside this list we'll say dot append child, and here I will be passing what? Array case. Okay, otherwise what would happen? We will talk about this option called document get element by id item. Item dot value equal to blank. Okay, that's the case now. After that, we will start working with our span tag now, and the span tag will have its own condition now. So first we check about this, and now we talk about how span tag now. So we just say for the span, we say var span equal to document dot get element, document dot create element, document dot create element of type what? Span. Okay, so we are using var span equal to document dot create element of type of span here. So after this span, we'll be talking about our next feature now. So this after this span will be so we're now talking about call var txt equal to once again document dot create text node. We talk about view. So after that span dot append child txt. Okay, and then in the same line we'll be using li dot append child span. And then last but not least, we have to basically iterate through all for I equal to 0, I is less than close dot length and I plus plus. Then close of type I, we are passing it dot on click equal to function, and here we are saying var div equal to this dot parent element, okay, and div dot style dot display equal to so friends, we are almost ready now because our JavaScript file is ready. After that, we'll be talking about how to include it in HTML to take a look. Well, everybody, so we are all set now since we have our application ready with me. JS is ready, CSS is ready. Now in our index.html file, we have to just check how to apply this JS within my code now. So in my index.html file, I'll just go to the bottom of my page that is called script src equal to the name call app.js. That's it. Okay, and let's check about my final outcome. Okay, so you can see now the crossbar automatically appeared. Okay, with my application, let me try to add another one that is called welcome. See, it is automatically getting added. The moment I click, you can see it is called strike. That means it is done. If I try to click on this, it goes off. If I click it here, it's strike. Click here, it's strike. Add another. It's also working. Delete it. Click it again. It is unchecked or unstrike now. So guys, that's it. So we are happy, like finally we have finished one of our very important project, which is called Todo application. Okay. Thank you very much.